Today's video is Chapter 8, Lesson 3. We are going to factor. So we're going to start off with the patterns that have a plus sign here and a plus sign here. So you're going to ask yourself what numbers multiply to make 32, but they also have to add to get 12. So our options are 1 times 32, 2 times 16, and 4 times 8. Now if we add, this makes 33, this makes 18, this makes 12. This is our option. So I have x plus 4 and I have x plus 8. All right, second example, x squared plus 13x equals 42. Here's all of the options that multiply to get our last term of 42. Which of these options will add to get our middle term? This option right here, 6 times 7. So I know one parentheses is x plus 6, and I know the other parentheses is x plus 7. Your next example, x squared plus 19x plus 70. Well, the obvious is 1 and 70. That will make 71. We don't want 71. Another obvious one is 7 and 10, but that makes 17, which is close to 19, but it's not 19 yet. So, pause the video, try some more. You need combos that multiply to 70, but that add over here to 19. Did you figure it out? One option is a 5, the other one is 14. 5 times 14 is 70, 5 plus 14 is also 19. Okay, try this next one. X squared plus 6x plus 5. Can you already see it? Do you see where we're going here? The only way to get 5 is x plus 5 and x plus 1. And 5 plus 1 makes 6. So check. They multiply to get our last term. They add to get our middle term. So this pattern was when both signs were plus signs. All right, let's look at our next pattern. They're all going to have a plus sign here and a minus sign here. This plus sign is going to say that the signs are the same, but the subtraction sign means that they're both going to be negative signs. So on 20, these are my options. I have 1 times 20, 2 times 10, and 4 times 5. Remember, I'm looking for a negative 12 when I do outer and inner. This outer and inner makes negative 9. This outer and inner is our negative 12, so that's the one we wanted. This outer and inner is negative 21. If you want to make the little chart like we've been making it before, 1 times 20 is 21. 2 times 10 is also 20, and that's the one that makes 12. 4 times 5 makes 20, but when you add, you only get a 9. So we want same signs, minus, minus. They both have to be negative, and we're still going to add outer and inner. Let's just double check why we're doing that. Let me erase these guys that didn't work. If I do outer, I get negative 10x. If I do inner, I get negative 2x. And 2 minuses is really, wink, wink, an adding pattern. So, same signs, both have to be negative. We're still adding to get the middle term. Here's your next one. Signs are going to be the same. They're both going to be negative signs. We're still adding to get this middle term. Have you figured out what combo multiplies to get 45, but adds to get 18? There are 3 options. 1 times 45, 3 times 15, and 5 times 9. Have you figured out yet? X minus 3 and x minus 15. This is the combo that adds to get 18. This adds to get 14, and this adds to get 46. And 18 is the one that we wanted. Pretty soon, you won't be writing this. If you want to write it every time, it's fine. But the more you do this, the more you're going to start testing these, like thinking of your list and testing in your head. 5 times 9 is the first one that came to my mind when I looked at 45. 3 times 15 did not automatically come to my head. But when I did 5 times 9 and I tested it and it was 14, I knew I was close. Like this guy was not close at all. So I knew there was something in between 1 and 5 that would make it be 45. All right, try this one. X squared minus 11x plus 28. Signs are both negative. What's the first thing that popped in your head? How do you make 28? First thing that pops in my head is 7 and 4. Test it out. That's -7, that's -4. Add them up. Yep. So sometimes you'll just get it on the first try. You don't always have to write the stuff over here. You can just look at 28 and go, well, the first thing that popped in my head. Now, first thing that popped in my head was 5 and 9. It didn't work. But first thing that popped in my head was 4 and 7, and it did work. It could have been, you know, I could have divided by 2 and gotten 2 and 14. It could have been 1 times 28. Usually if this term in here is really close to this one, it's the 1 times that number option. But anyway, okay, let's go to our next pattern. In this option, I have a minus sign here in the back, which means the signs will not match, and I'll have one of each. So I'm going to have x plus something and x minus something. Because there's a plus right here, I know that I want whatever goes beside in the parentheses with the plus, I want this to be my bigger digit because I need more positive stuff. So if I, and also this means when the signs don't match, we are subtracting the digits. Okay, so let's look at this. 1 and 24 subtract to get 23. That's not what I want. 2 and 12 subtract to get 10. Not what I want. 3 and 8 subtract to get 5. Bingo, that's what I want. So I have a 3 and an 8, 3 and an 8, or 8 and a 3. The order matters. Since I want this term to be positive, I'm going to pick the bigger of my factors to go with the plus sign. The smaller factor will go over here with the minus sign. Let's FOIL it back out and double check. First, outer, inner, last. Do the outer and inners combine to make a positive 5? -3 and a positive 8, yep, that's a positive 5. Signs won't match. The bigger factor's got to be positive. They're going to subtract this time to get the middle term. All right, let's look at this one. X squared plus 5x minus 36. Signs won't match. We're going to subtract. The bigger one will be positive. 1 times 36 makes 35. Doesn't work. 2 times 18 makes 16. Subtract doesn't work. 3 times 12 is 9. We're getting closer. Still doesn't subtract and work. 4 times 9, bingo. That's 5 when we subtract. So I know I'm going to have one of each. X plus something, x minus something. I know that my bigger digit, my bigger factor has to go with the plus sign, and the smaller factor goes with the minus sign. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Signs don't match. We're going to be subtracting. Bigger factor's got to be positive. X plus something, x minus something. Have you figured it out yet? There's only one way to make 2. 2 times 1. So, do I want to put, I'll give you both options, do I want to put the 2 here and the 1 here, or the 1 there and the 2 there? I want to do this guy because I need my bigger digit, my bigger factor, to be with the plus one. If I did this one, I would have a negative 2x. Let's write it out. Outer would be negative 2x and inner would be positive 1x, and that makes negative 1, not positive 1. All right, our last example has a minus sign here, so the signs don't match. And I have a subtraction sign here, which means the bigger factor will be negative. I'm still subtracting those factors, so I want to subtract and get a 6. All right, here's all of our choices. 1 times 40, 2 times 20, 4 times 10, and 5 times 8. Those are all of the options that make 40. Because I have one of each, it makes a negative 40. Now, you look through the list, outer, inner, which one makes negative 6? Did you pick this one? Outer makes negative 10x, inner makes positive 4x. Together, we're subtracting, wink, wink, subtracting these digits to get a negative 6. All right, here's your next one. Think of factors that make 12. They have to be different. They have to subtract. The bigger factor is negative. Have you figured it out yet? 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Which one subtracts to get 1? This guy right here. This guy subtracts to get 4, this subtracts to get 11, but I want it to subtract and get a 1. So, am I going to say x plus 4, x minus 3, or am I going to say x plus 3, x minus 4? Who goes where? Answer is this bottom one. I need my bigger factor to be with the negative sign because I need a negative answer. I need more negative stuff. Negative 4 and a positive 3 makes a negative 1. All right, try this one. Hit pause, see if you can figure it out before I do it. Here's a hint. Here's all of the factors of 60. Which one subtract to get 7? This option right here. 5 and 12 subtract to get 7. So I know I have one of each. The bigger factor is negative, so 12 goes here, 5 goes here. Now could you write x minus 12 first, x plus 5 second? Sure. There's nothing that says you have to have the plus parentheses first. As long as you have 12 with the negative sign, because outer and inner have to subtract to get a negative 7, not a positive 7. All right, you have one and only one question of this video. Looking at this, if this is our polynomial, A and B both say that they think the signs will match. So inside of our parentheses, if you choose A or B, you're saying that the signs will match. But A, they'll both be positive, B, they'll both be negative. If you're picking C or D, you're saying that the signs won't match. One will be positive, one will be negative, they'll be different signs. If you pick C, you think the bigger one will be positive, the bigger factor will be positive. And if you pick D, you think the bigger factor will be negative. All right, good luck. Correct answer was B. X minus 3 and x minus 6. That's how we get a positive 18. A negative times a negative is positive, but when we add, we get negative 9.